Northern Ireland.
Yeah. No, what the Muslims did at that time is they didn't want to make their conflict a lot bigger. So they spoke to the Queen at the time, from what I read so far, and they said, look, we don't want to make the relationship toxic. What we do is, wherever you're contributing, we will contribute it equally, if not more. So they even pledged to give like almost something equivalent to 5 to 10 million, so along that figure. Don't quote me on it. And the Queen was only given like something equivalent as a food aid, something as almost like 2 million. But because the Muslims gave their word to the Irish, they gave rest of the money through ships, and they brought it on the other side of it.
You can take it.
But you know why we did that? Why the Muslims did that?
I think there's peace and trouble in every religion and every belief system. You know, we see it a lot with the troubles in Northern Ireland, and I mean, from an unbiased perspective, I mean, obviously over there still is quite a lot of racism as well over where I live. But you know, you have to take the good with the bad, and I just, in every belief system, I agree with the good and I don't agree with the bad.
No, but then belief systems cannot reconcile one another. By default, if one is true, the other one is false. So if Christianity is true, that means all other religions are false. And if Islam is true, that makes all other belief systems false. So what we're saying to you is, the truth is the truth.
About religion, because I'm not religious myself, I'm talking about the morals.
Oh, the morals.
Yeah.
But would you say there's objective morals?
No, it's cultural.
Sorry?
It's mostly cultural.
Cultural.
Cultural. I
But
think
then,
it depends.
wouldn't you, how are you, Akhil? Good to see you. Objective.
If I respect everyone else's views, I tend to respect mine. I mean, I think there's some lines, but as long as you're not harming anyone else, I think it's okay.
But what would you rather subscribe to? Subjective morals or objective?
There's no such thing as objectivity.
No, so you wouldn't, you don't believe there's anything objective morals?
Some of them. When you're harming someone else, yes, that's different.
What would you say objective morals are? What would you class as that thing is an objective moral?
Anything abusive towards another person, then if you're harming
So
them,
your criteria is as long anything that what's your criteria?
if it's abusive towards another person, I mean, obviously I have the law for a reason, but you know.
Quran chapter 65.
Yeah, but then someone else can disagree to that and say.
Oh, I know, but that's what we live in. That's what makes life interesting, isn't it?
This guy's a nuts anyway. What it is I would say to you, what we believe in from as Muslims, there is objective morals, and those objective morals cannot come from any human beings. They can only come from the Creator, our Creator, because the Creator knows us better than ourselves.
I mean,
It's logical to say if there is a Creator, that Creator should give us morals and objective way of life, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't believe in that, but I live in a place where we have nearly every religion you can imagine, and we all get along and respect each other's views, and that's just the way we do it.
No, but then what that is I wouldn't say is not productive. I would say is unproductive. You know why? Because morals, if they're subjective, today you may not be able to marry your father, but then go in a year's time or in the future, the idea is it can be open to it. Do you see? So
yeah,
what I would say is
change is good in some ways.
Well, I wouldn't say what even to as bad as incest.
Well, no, I mean, in some ways, like where I live, I mean, my own views, you know, where I come from, they don't support gay marriage, they don't support abortion, they don't support any of that. And personally, you know, they just overturned that law, and I think that's progressive. You have to be progressive. Religion's based on a lot of old laws, and as things progress, you have to adapt. Religion has to be flexible.
No, but then what I'm saying to you, yes, I know what you're saying, but really and truly, all those problems that we spoke about before, and guidance, we just subjective laws and subjective morals just brush through over it, and it doesn't actually deal with the root of the problem. Where Islam, I'm not giving you old ideologies and faiths out there. I'm saying to you, Islam is the solution to all of those problems we mentioned, and it objectively deals with it.
I'm quite set on my own, so I respect your views.
No, but then what I'm saying to you is,
respect mine, but I'm going to wander on now.
oh, bless you. Would you like a copy of the Quran?
Why not?
It's a gift to you.
Take one. I mean, my sister.
The Quran, so you need, I'll end on this,
Yeah.
as a falsification test. You know what falsification test is?
Yeah.
And take this one as well.
Okay, I'll take them and
I will end on this. The Quran, as a basically falsification test, is all it is basically it's a test that you can take and look into it and look if the Quran is actually from God or not. So for instance, if me and you were to argue about who's the fastest, what's the best way of settling it? To have a race, isn't it? So Quran gives you a criteria, yeah? Book in the world. All you have to do is find one contradiction. It says this book's from God, and if it was other than God, then you'll have contradiction and mistakes. Right? And it's just challenging all human beings to find that one single contradiction or mistake.
I find it very interesting.
Look into that. Take care, yeah?